crowd has gathered outside the new school where a group of students is holed up inside one of the buildings. New York's Vivian Lee is in Greenwich Village this morning with the details on this protest over the long-running discussion about the school's leadership. Vivian, good morning.
Good morning, Pat. And what's been happening over the last hour or so is dozens more people gathering at this corner at 5th Avenue and 13th Street. Just want to show you what's happening on top of 65 5th Avenue right now. There are 6 men up there, all wearing black, as you can see. They're brandishing a flag with the colors red and black, generally showing solidarity with radical revolutionary movements throughout history. And they're reading off a list of complaints and criticisms of a capitalist system. And this is all a continuation of a protest that actually began last December in earnest by 2 factions within the student body who are calling themselves the New School in Exile and the Radical Student Union. They are calling for the resignations of both the University President Bob Kerrey and Vice President James Murtha. Students have barricaded themselves inside this building on 5th Avenue. This is the graduate building that also houses the New School of Social Research program. And students generally have been draping slogans here and threatening to hold themselves up inside for as long as it takes. They say they've been shut out of the decision-making process at a university where the tuitions keep going up and scholarship amounts are diminishing, and they want more say. Now, this attempt to shut down the school, as these 2 student factions have threatened to do, was promised back in February. Right now, there are dozens of students and just curious onlookers who are standing around this corner, and traffic is being disrupted slightly here on 5th Avenue at 13th Street. There are dozens of police here who are saying that they are trying to get in touch with the students inside. A short while ago, I was told that they still have not established any kind of communication. Hard to say how long this is going to last, too. It really depends on how well prepared the 60 or so students are inside, and they say that they're going to shut down this school and stay inside for, quote, as long as it takes. That's the very latest out here. Before we let you go, though, we did manage to speak to one of the supporters who was out here. They were constantly being moved around by cops. Here's what he had to say about why he's supporting the movement inside.
There's a list of demands, the top one being that Bob Kerrey and Jim Murtha resign, which was consistent with the faculty's unanimous vote of no confidence in Bob Kerrey in November, and that demand was not met. Other demands were met, such as the Socially Responsible Investment Committee that Bob Kerrey is currently trying to bury in red tape. So we have no confidence that Bob Kerrey is going to respect any of the wishes of the student body, and that's why we need to show him by force and civil disobedience that students have a right over the school that they pay money for, that is responsible for their education, and this is just a demonstration of students taking back their space.
Just minutes ago, there were dozens of supporters behind me. They've now been moved back by police. And I just want to show you the barricades here that have been set up on the west side of 5th Avenue and 13th Street. And even further down the block, you can see there is another barricade that's been set up by police. So people are not able to walk around or drive around this area as easily as they did even a short while ago earlier this morning. And it looks like there's a lot more activity that's going to be happening here over the next little while. That's the very latest from Union Square. Pat, back to you.
Okay, Vivian, thank you.